chance to give a little introduction. We always have a spotlight speaker. On the last day of the month, we have a guest speaker to do a deep dive workshop. So today being the first of the Friday of the month, we're just going to do our standard meeting, and I will pass it on to Lee to kind of get the group introduced.
Very good.
Please remember to put your contact information in the chat. I really encourage you to reach out to those who've joined us today to do some one-on-ones, get to know each other a little bit better. So put your information in the chat.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Irving. Welcome, everybody, one more time. And we do want to make sure that everybody gets to introduce themselves. We got a lot of people on the Zoom this morning, so let's be really conscious of our time and give that short 15, 20-second, just a brief interview. Tell us who you are and what, are you a passionate patriot? Are you a veteran? What branch did you serve? And let us know just a little bit about yourself. We're going to start right out of the gate. Eugene, you're at the top of the list.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I was calling everybody, but I was busy. So, hi, my name is Eugene. Actually, I'm from Taiwan, but my company is in the Houston area. So what I do, actually, I do the commercial real estate, residential real estate, and the network marketing on my business. So does anybody, they need to have some of a commercial and residential real estate, can just contact me, because right now I have a son of brand house is coming from the construction company. And also I help the United States business owner creating about their own IT web design and the SEO. Also, I focusing about the B2B and the B2C. So I'm Eugene and Power Media, the CEO. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eugene. We're going to skip Master Chief, my favorite Master Chief in the Navy, Crystal.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Crystal. I am with a company called Community Learning Center. We're a nonprofit technical school in Fort Worth, and we provide training and employment services to the veterans. So give me a call if you need anything. Thank you.
From our favorite Navy Master Chief, we go to our favorite helicopter pilot, Ron Jones. You're up.
Well, good morning, everybody. Ron Jones, member of music, I guess, as you can see around me. I'm surrounded by pianos, as always, but I want to plug my, what I do is I teach piano and voice, and I do live performances. So if you need a pianist or a vocalist for an event, that's what I do. But I want to plug my big recital that's coming up November 12th, 4:00 p.m. at Heritage Ranch. It's going to be awesome. Children from age 5 up through, I don't know how old the oldest person is. As I state every week, I'm afraid to ask her. So still, even though the deadline is passed, if you want to put an article or an ad in our souvenir booklet or a pay bill, which is what it's called, I need to get it today. Today is the absolute drop dead. I'm already getting cussed out daily for sending in late ads. But anyway, I'm a big boy with broad shoulders. I can take it. Ron Jones, United States Army helicopter pilot.
All right. Hua. Domingo, welcome.
Good morning, Domingo Rodriguez. I'm with the Military Veteran Peer Network, Peer Service Coordinator for Dallas. We talk to veterans, spouses, dependents, find out what their issues are, and then find resources to help them solve their own problems. It's been a while since I've been to this meeting, but at least I'm not driving today, so that's always the good thing.
Very good, very good. And from Domingo, we're going to go back to our Navy. Alex Segal.
Good morning, folks. Alex Segal, Sampax 5-star Ford and 5-star Chevrolet, here to help out with your automotive needs. U.S. Navy, 1986 to 1990. Other than that, just happy to be around.
Very cool. And Colonel Hendricks, welcome.
Well, welcome. Thank you all, and good morning. I've missed a couple of weeks, but I'm back. Looking forward to seeing you all this coming Tuesday at the Collin County Veterans Coalition meeting in Oak Point Park as part of our Veterans Center of North Texas Outreach Program. And we're here to serve veterans and their families every day of the week, Monday through Friday, always at no charge. Paul Hendricks, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. JR, take the reins.
Good morning, everyone. J.R. Smith, proud patriot of a United States Navy Vietnam veteran 69 to 73. And I am the co-founder, vice president, and general chief cook and bottle washer of the Veterans Ranch, where we work with veterans and their families through equine therapy. Please hit our link in the chat. We'd love to schedule some one-on-ones and tell you about all the new amazing stuff we've got going on.
Very good. Thank you, JR. Keith Hinton, welcome.
Thank you. Keith Hinton, U.S. Navy, back in the 90s, about the whole decade. I'd like to thank Lloyd Dobson for inviting me out this morning. He's the one who turned me on to this group. And a shout out, Ron. Good morning. Good to see you also. So my company, Gens by Vets, I supply backup power to your residents through home generators. So keeping the power on, protect your power with Gens by Vets. Thanks for having me.
Very good. Very good. That's an important thing that we're going to need to have coming up these storms. Antonio, you're up.
Hi, good morning. I'm a Navy veteran. I do personal property and business insurance as well as life. I am now a office manager for 2 locations with farmers. So if you need a second opinion, just give me a call.
Very good. Brian Huey.
Hey, my name is Brian Hoey. I am an Air Force vet. I did 7 years, so 6 years extended for 1. And my company's iFoam installation. I do spray foam installation, fiberglass, cellulose, anything for commercial or residential.
Very good. Thank you, Brian. We're going to go over to Deanna Tweed.
Good morning, everyone. Deanna Tweed, U.S. Army veteran, medic, Talents Ascend. We help veterans and their dependents obtain meaningful and gainful employment without the use of resumes. We do 100% skills matching. Happy to be here.
Very good. Thank you, Deanna. Kelly Gable.
Hi, I am a sales director for Wentworth Consulting Group. Thanks for including me today.
Very good. Very good. Now we're going to go to our Circle City group leaders, and we're going to start with Christine Walker.
Good morning, Christine Walker. I am a U.S. Navy veteran corpsman, Desert Storm era, like a lot of us. I am the publisher. I own Double Duck Publishing and the publisher of Addie's Veterans Magazine. We are a national quarterly magazine, 100% written by vets for vets. It's doing really well. So right now I'm a little scatterbrained because I'm working on winter. So just ignore that.
Very good. Lloyd Dobson, you got some good points for us today.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Repeat after me. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Awake.
I'm awake.
I feel great.
I feel great.
Guys, I say that because today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And if you can't think of a good reason, think of the fact that you woke up. A lot of people didn't, and a lot of people won't go to sleep tonight. So thank God and be happy and rejoice. Hey, look, I'm a retired Air Force, and I own a company called Electric Lloyd. What I do is I help individuals and businesses save money on the services that they use and pay for every month. In Business 101, reduce expenses is equal to increased profits. I think that's pretty attractive. If you want to know more, please reach out to me to do a one-on-one. My calendar link is in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Very good. And I got a little bit early on Alex. Alex, also one of our Circle City leaders, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Next, we want to go, and we're always going to have a good word on Fridays from Brother Joel Batowski.
Morning, everybody. Joel Batowski, 26 and a half years of active duty in the Army. My doctor asked if anyone in my family suffered from mental illness. I said, no, we all seem to enjoy it. We're all
All right. Okay, everybody, put that on your social medias today and credit Joel Batowski. Let's put a smile on everybody's face today, and it will all have been the result of this beautiful man and those wonderful Friday fun days.
We need to compile a Joel Batowski section on social media and also our newsletter. So Michael, you were in charge of copying that. So hope you got it all. Thank you.
We're going to move along to our board. Irving, I'm going to start with you.
Good morning, everybody. Irving Chung. I'm also the Director of Entrepreneurship for the Chamber. I work for FranChoice. I'm a franchise consultant, so I help people learn about franchising and help people explore, new career opportunities, additional income streams through franchising. And amazingly, there's a franchise for everything. So, and for every budget. So if you know anybody who's curious to learn more, my services are free. Send them my way. Good to see everybody.
Very good. Master Sergeant, take the mic.
That's me. Master Sergeant, retired Marine Corps, retired Texas police officer. I'm doing all lines insurance now, focused on business and veteran-owned businesses is something I like to get a niche for because I like supporting other vets. But I do all lines insurance, and I'm a great resource for B2B companies. So if you want to reach out, and I don't have to be your agent, but I can help you find connections with other businesses and clientele for you.
Thank you, Jamie. Christine Dean.
Good morning. I'm Christine Dean, your DFW networking diva, connecting who you want to know. I am a proud mother of an Air Force son, and I serve as marketing for the Chamber. So if you want to do something with marketing at the Chamber, reach out.
Very good. Michael Alexander.
Hey everybody, Michael Alexander, Army retire, Global War on Terror extraordinaire, P9 training, security consultant. If you have any questions regarding security, how to improve your processes, or how to make your dogs behave, give me a shout out.
Thank you, Michael. And my name is Lee Scott. I'm a retired United States Marine. I serve as a chaplain here in the DFW area. I also work for a company called Dignity Memorial. So this week, brothers and sisters, I had to say goodbye to 4 of our veterans. And all 4 of them did not have their exit plan in place. Please call me if you have questions about your funeral and cemetery. Please. And we saved the best for last. Our President, Christie, take the mic.
Did Irving go? Did I miss it? Yes. Okay. All right.
Who's Irving?
I know, right?
You know what? I had a really rough week, and I missed each and every one of you. I got here and I was late this morning for a myriad of reasons, right? And
shame on you.
And I started listening to you guys, and then I realized, man, I missed you guys so much. I enjoy being with my family, and you guys are my adopted family. So you put a smile on my face. We started laughing, and I feel less bad about the week and how it ended because I'm here with each one of you. And that's one of the things that the Chamber does, right? It gives you a family to come back to. It gives you a place to be where you can be yourself, where you can be accepted. And I agree with Lee. Our suicide rate is so high right now for a myriad of reasons, right? And one of the things that we can do with our chamber is provide that atmosphere where this is family. You can come, you can talk to us, any of us, and we will point you in the right direction for those resources that you need. We will be your support. And that is the imperative message of our chamber, right? There is so many resources out there that our veterans are not reaching out to. And I hate to sound like a recording. I don't want to be idealistic. We can't help everybody, but we can sure be there for everybody when they come. They can't come if we can't invite people. If we're not inviting them, if we're not saying, hey, come to the chamber, whether they have a business or not, they're welcome. We will put them to work. They don't need to have a business to be part of our chamber. They can volunteer with us, right? They can help us on the back end. They can make phone calls for us. They can do a lot of things and be part of the family. And we need all of the resources that are out there that I don't know about. I'm only one person. I can't invite everybody because I have to work too. I have to provide for my family. But each one of you can be inviting those resources. And with that, before I start getting all teary-eyed, because I always do, I'm going to say that one of the best things I've done in my life is open up the chamber and be here for each one of you. And I hope that you see and you hear the passion I have for our community. Our community puts their lives on the line willingly. Let us all be willing to grow the chamber, be passionate. Don't lose that passion, not for me, for our brothers and our sisters who are hurting. We can help them grow their business and we can help them stay on this earth and fulfill their purpose. Okay. So with that said, if you are interested in becoming part of the chamber, reach out to me. All the information is on our website. We are working on improving the website. We're working on improving value. I'm doing a lot of things that we're not going to really see in place till 2023 that will help our veteran business owners and even our veterans that don't have a business. It will help them for everything in life. If they have a passion, if they have a purpose, if they feel like they belong, they'll stay here with us. Our mission as veterans is to help our veterans, brothers and sisters. And I'm going to get off my soapbox. So
And before we go to our speaker, I wanted to save just one. I got one saved round here, and I wanted to kind of spotlight just a little bit and give him some time. My Marine Corps brother, Ramil, tell us about Flags of Honor and yourself.
Sure. My name is Ramil Paredes. I'm a Marine veteran. Wear a lot of hats, and one of the hats I'm wearing this week, it's good that Paul's here, is the Plano Flags of Honor. So it's run by the Plano East Rotary Club. So as I mentioned earlier, it's from November 5th to the 12th. We have a lot of events. The meeting for Collin County veterans is going to happen on the field on the 8th. And the website is planoflagsofhonor.com. We do have a lot of events coming up from the 5th all the way to the 12th. If you have any questions, visit the website. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very good. And I believe, is Michael going to introduce our speaker?
I can, sure. One sec here, guys. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, we got you.
All right, so looking at our calendar here, we're going to hear from Kyle Wentworth. Correct. And
That's
excuse me, guys, I'm just kind of catching up. I've been out of town for a bit. But take it away, Kyle. Tell us what you got for the group.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kyle Wentworth. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I'm the youngest member of the largest recorded military family in the history of the United States. Myself and 8 of my siblings were all active duty. My dad was World War II and Korean War. And 36 of my nephews and nieces have all been active duty. So we have a pretty patriotic family all together. I'm a business executive technology management and business process modeling executive. So we're going to be talking about both of those things today. If I can get an opportunity to share my screen.
You have that.
Oh, very good. Okay, so let me get this thing going here. Okay, can everybody see that screen?
You're not sharing yet.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Okay. Should see a big purple screen on your computer. Is that what everybody's got?
Tracking.
Okay. So my name is Kyle Wentworth. I'm a lifetime technology entrepreneur. Been in the IT industry for 45 years. Started when I was really young, ripping motherboards apart, ripping technology apart, and had a very good mentor when I was really young. And that's one plug that I want to put in. Find a child who's interested in something and mentor them through it. You won't even understand at that time how much you'll impact their life. But my baseball coach owned a Radio Shack, and that's the reason I do what I'm doing today. So don't think that the things that you do won't impact the lives of a little child. I've been in the IT industry for 45 years. Like I said, I was an information systems security officer in the Army for 9 years, and did some time at Los Alamos National Laboratory for 3 years, working on a bunch of different security technologies. One of those technologies created the way that you can tether your cell phone to your laptop as a hotspot. So it's a really great place to work. If you know of any young people who really want to advance their career, the Department of Energy at Los Alamos and Lawrence Livermore are phenomenal places for them to go to work. I own a managed IT services company for 30 years, located in Michigan. I started that company while I was in the military. And once I got out of the military and left Los Alamos, I built that company to 46 employees and about 1,000 clients, and sold it and moved to Texas. Finally got here after all my life. And I'm a big coffee snob. I love great coffee. So if you ever want to have an interesting conversation about great coffee, I can help you with that. We're going to talk about technology, leadership, and business process modeling. And most people if they have some understanding of technology leadership, I'm going to increase that today. But most people have never really heard of what business process modeling and management are. So I'm going to cover that today as well. There's about 25 business roles so if there's about 25 business roles that people have in their businesses that they manage or have to wear hats with on a daily basis. These are all roles that small business owners have to complete, yet there's not enough people to disperse those hats around. So a lot of times we're wearing multiple hats in order to complete our job. And you probably recognize all of these as small business owners because you have to be every one of these people. It's not like you can take any of these roles and give them to anybody. You're small business owners. You might have a few people who can handle a few of them, but every one of these has to be done. Now, one of the things that I like to encourage people to do is you know the old adage, you're smarter by the people that you surround yourself with. So if you don't understand how to do something and you need a task done, more than likely there's somebody who's educated in that task in order to help you complete that job. Some of those things are really, really important, and that you have a professional, a very knowledgeable person who's capable of handling those tasks for you, and most times you can get them at a fraction of the cost it would be in order to hire that person full-time on yourself. Technology is one of those places. So in technology, we have one main reason why business owners should be educated about technology. And that's because you've spent a lot of time and money building your business, and you don't want to lose that business as a result of mistakes that you made in planning the technology platform of your business. And it's not uncommon for security events today to cause problems in your business that have actually taken small businesses right out due to the cost of that technology security problem. We're going to chat about some of those. There's three. Intellectual property is a term that essentially surrounds all of the things that you created in your brain related to your business that help you perform and create the product that you provide to the public. So intellectual property knowledge is what every individual person in your business uses and produces to create the product you provide. And there's three types of people who are interested in your intellectual property: you, your competition, and hackers. All three of those are very interested in the product that you provide. Hackers are most interested in it because just in 2022 alone, $6 trillion has been made off of cybercrime and cybercrime events so far this year. 70% of small businesses are completely unprepared for a cyber attack. It's amazing how quickly and easily a single click in an email can wipe out everything that you have ever worked on if you're not prepared to recover from that or to prevent it. So technology leadership essentially has three positions that manage your business. The CTO is responsible for strategy and management. So planning the future of your business and projecting what you need to do in order to incorporate specific technologies customized for you to run your business and move it forward. The CIO is responsible for the infrastructure of technology in your business. So everything you physically touch and use, all the software that you use, where you store your data, how you back up your data, how you collaborate with others. And also the vision is communicated from them through the CTO for future planning. And then you have this thing called the CISO. So the CISO is the Chief Information Security Officer. The CTO is Technology Officer, IO is Information Officer, and the ISO is Information Security Officer. And the Security Officer is responsible for everything security. So whether it be the passwords that you type in, to how you access applications, the types of ways that you authenticate, this whole thing called two-factor authentication that everybody hears about, and physical security, the ability to even physically get to the point where somebody's touching your technology. So they're responsible for all of that. We're going to go into a little bit of a deep dive of each one of these. The CTO talks about innovation in your business or works on innovation with your business and managing your team and budgeting and scheduling. Budgeting is a really big deal because managing overspend in a technology environment is a critical part of ensuring that companies are not spending too much money with the technology that they need to deploy. Technology runs your business. The better you facilitate technology in the business, the better your business performs and the better your business withstands storms. So hurricanes come in, they flood an entire part of Florida, and everybody's technology that was in the businesses in those areas is gone. How are they managing? How are they prepared to continue running their business in the event of that storm? This is the job of the CTO, to prepare that company for the future and resiliency of that business. So the CIO, we talk about responsibility for apps and data. They're responsible for training and ensuring that the data that somebody actually creates inside of their computer is recoverable in the event that that computer dies. They're responsible for process improvement, how people are using their computers. Are they efficient are the computer software applications efficient for the people who are using them, or are they causing a lot of stress and problems? I've heard a lot of stress and problems with computers just in this meeting. So the CIO's responsibility is to ensure that the team of people working on technology understand the pain of the people and the stress that they have and work towards continuous process improvement. And like I said, the CISO is responsible for everything in security. So that includes cyber risk and cyber intelligence investigations and auditing and forensics investigations when something happens. When a hack event occurs in your business and that security event compromises data, in almost every business in the United States, you're responsible to report that event to authorities. Most people don't realize that. And after the fact, if that event wasn't reported to the authorities and data was recovered in some place that came from your organization, you can be more financially liable than you were for the event itself. So it's important that security structures include a chief information security officer to help guide businesses in the right direction. So to the next one. The primary purpose, though, of technology leadership is to bridge the gap of knowledge between technology and business. So in the discussion that we've had so far today, there's probably a lot of language that's already been spoken that just confuses people. I mean, it's in a lot of cases, it's too much information. It's like being a person who only speaks English, walking into a group of people that only speak Japanese, and you're required to actually communicate with those people because they're running the show. The hardest part for a business owner is to have to be responsible for something in their business that's as critical as technology, but not being able to speak the language of technology. So the technology leadership in a business, the CTO of that business, is the person who's responsible for bridging that gap of understanding the language of technology and translating it to the language of business. We're responsible for inspiring innovation and growth and transformation of your business to ensure that the business is constantly growing and that technology doesn't become a roadblock in the process. And most importantly, it's to reduce or eliminate the distractions that technology causes to the leadership team. So we're going to talk about distraction cost here in a little bit, but if an executive is responsible for moving their business forward and they don't speak the language of technology and a technology project is required for the business and a vendor comes in to talk to that executive about that technology process and they don't understand the language, they're going to be distracted from moving their business forward while they try to translate what's happening in that proposal from that IT company. And you don't want that to happen. You need somebody on your team all the time on your team, not necessarily on the team of the IT provider who's a for-profit entity, but somebody on your team who works within your budget structures on behalf of your business to handle all of those technology discussions. That way, the momentum of leadership is continuing to move forward. Critical operations of IT include documentation. I've been saying this for years and years and years. If it's not written down in your business, you don't do it. You think you do it, you may talk about doing it, but no one can repeat it if it's not documented. So I always teach my staff, I teach my business executives that I mentor, documentation before implementation. If you want something done, make sure it's documented so that when your brain's not around, somebody else can follow the process. We're responsible for risk management. We talked about that a little bit related to security, but there are many, many risks that that affect the technology of a business, affect the productivity of a business. And the IT department is the executive staff of IT is responsible for mitigating those risks using technology. And I talked about the hurricanes in Florida, and we're getting ready to have some tornado weather here in Texas pretty quick that could devastate businesses and rip businesses apart. If those businesses haven't built a resilience plan for their technology, when that tornado hits their building, they could lose everything. So it's extremely important that technology leadership be a part of your vision in your business, how you're going to protect everything that you've worked for so you don't lose it. So in the technology industry, most of the businesses that employ technology experts look for the certifications and qualifications that an individual has achieved during their time as in their IT career. Very rare, and a lot of other places. When you look at a welder usually has gone through some kind of a welding school to learn how to weld, and that certification follows them when they move into their job. In technology, it's one of the few industries that requires new certifications to happen constantly. Usually once every 6 months, there's a change in a technology process that requires an update to a certification. And that's when you see all that fruit salad we talk about in letters behind people's names and acronyms. Those certifications and qualifications are what executives in the technology industry are looking for their people. You as a business owner, when you hire a technology company, are you looking for those same certifications and qualifications out of the company you're hiring? Do you know that you should be? So that's where your technology officer would be looking for those qualifications to ensure the people who are touching your technology are actually qualified to do it, and qualified by the industry, not just because they can sit down to a keyboard and make something happen. There are right ways and wrong ways to do technology. Are they certified to do the task? And external resources who come into your organization, like your HVAC company that puts this little box on the wall, and they're going to program it, connect it to your network so that you can remotely access your heater controls in your building, or turn on your sprinklers in the outside of your building, all remotely. It's all connected to your network. Who's protecting those resources from a hacker gaining access to those devices and causing stress inside of your network? And these kinds of things happen all the time. Target was caused by an HVAC company. So when we talk about hackers affecting businesses, external resources can essentially cause those problems. They bring in infected devices into your business. They put that device inside of your business, and now you've got stress. So all of these things, the resiliency programs, the protection of security in your network, you're not just trying to protect from the entity you don't see, but the ones you actually hire to come in to do something you can see. So it's extremely important that we're hiring people to manage the infrastructure of our technology so that the correct things are being deployed inside of our businesses to protect the future of our business. We talked about some of these external service providers. These are some of the things that you see when you're talking to an IT company. There's a term called an MSP, a managed services provider. That's a company who comes in, an IT company who comes in that handles all of your technology from an external perspective. The MSSP you may not have heard of, but that's a company that specifically focuses on security of technology in business. Sometimes those two are combined. It's very common today to find IT companies that are also IT security companies. Break fix IT are companies that come in. It's the most expensive way for a business to pay for technology to be managed. Break fix IT companies are people that you call and say, hey, I've got an IT problem. They come in, they fix it, they leave. Well, they only make money if something's broken. So it's not that their job is to make it not break again. They only make money if it's broken. So it's important that they find people who have broken product. In a lot of cases, if they've been in there, it's not to their best interest to make sure everything is fixed. So break fix IT is the most expensive for an external provider to pay for. Internet service providers, they bring in product all the time into your business. And I've had internet service providers bring product into a company that actually caused security issues within inside of that business. So it's important that we're employing people who know how to audit all of these different vendors as they're bringing product into your business. And I spoke a little bit already about facility vendors and companies that bring product into our business to maintain our business that are also connected to our network. There's correct ways of making sure that those businesses still are able to put that air conditioning unit in with a control unit and have it connect to your network, but not affect everything else that's in your network. I'm going to touch real quick about cyber insurance. So when you have problems in your business related to technology, those technology issues usually have costs associated with them. If you get ransomware, the cost of recovering from a ransomware event is extremely expensive. Cyber insurance are policies available specifically related to technology problems in a business that allow you to financially recover from some of the costs. They're not expensive policies, but they require you to maintain certain technology standards within your business in order to satisfy that cyber insurance. It's kind of like going out and getting a health exam. When you get life insurance, you have to have a technology exam in order to get cyber insurance. You can write this name down or take a screenshot of this. John Reith is a partner of ours from DataStream Cyber Insurance. He's out of the Austin area as well, but DataStream's located all over the United States, and they're the ones who can help you write these policies. How are we doing on time, Christy? We good?
You're at 8:20, so maybe a few more minutes, and then if you want to open to Q&A, that's fine. Okay, perfect. All right. So business process modeling. This is the most important part of business. And I want to stress this, that if this is not where you started in your business, you're already behind the power curve. Every business requires this. What is it? Business process models are documented steps to complete tasks with the goal of optimizing how your business operates, or essentially the recipe for completing operations in your business. Imagine trying to bake a cake without a recipe. But every time when you build that recipe for building the cake, for baking the cake, and you improve that recipe and it gets to the point where it bakes a great cake, and you've written it down, somebody else can repeat the recipe without you. This is the most important part about business. And if you take anything away from this discussion, it's document every single step of every single task you perform in your business, so that task can live without your brain being right in place when somebody's doing that task. And we always talk about, they never do it the way I want it done when we're talking about staff. I told them how to do it, but they never do it exactly how I want it done. It's because you don't have a business process model. Business process models are designed to create repeatable steps or repeatable processes in our business that are consistent every single time, and they're focused on the efficiency of completing those tasks. Where do you see them? Fast food restaurants. Fast food restaurants, the way that McDonald's makes the exact same burger the exact same way in every single restaurant, regardless of whether or not anybody from leadership of McDonald's has ever stepped in that restaurant, is because there's a business process for flipping a burger and putting it on a bun, putting it in a package and sending it out the door. The business process is what creates that. And and continuing to
improve those processes is extremely important, because we always want that burger to be the best burger we make. But once it gets to the point where it's created, we don't want anybody to change that recipe without permission. So protecting the integrity of your business processes is also important. And change management control is what helps us do that. But it's found in all of these types. Realistically, every aspect of your business has a process, from how you answer the phone when somebody calls in, to how you clean the bathroom in the office, to how you build a rocket ship. Everything has a process, but if it's not written down, it shouldn't be getting done. So benefits of business process modeling. All of these benefits are to help foster culture of compliance. Compliance isn't just the compliance that the federal government or an industry invokes upon us, requires us to do, but it's also the compliance of how the things are done to standard inside of the business. It reduces risk, it reduces lost time and cost. There's many benefits to ensuring that everything is done the way that the leadership envisioned them to be done. It doesn't mean that leadership has to write all of these processes, because sometimes the best person to write the process is the person who does it well. But we're always looking for that process to be written to be done better than it was done the last time. But for the most important part of business process modeling is because with these processes all documented, the brain of the executive who owns the business isn't required at the time of sale. So if your business is being focused to move forward to ensure that it makes the most money when it turns over to someone else, business process modeling increases the value of your business by 2 times at the time of sale. Because if someone can come in and purchase the business and they don't require your brain in order to continue its operation. And just to give a plug for franchises are based on this concept of business process modeling. The documentation is already in place for how do you do every single operation of the business. So how do you create them? Where do you start? Organizational charts. Yes, ma'am.
We're at 8:25 and we end at 8:30.
Okay. All right. So we can buzz it really quick. I want you to look up organizational charts are built from the top down, but business process models are built from the bottom up. And so the people who are actually doing the tasks are where you start documenting. And we talked about this distraction thing. We'll leave you off with this perspective. The costs of business, you have a cost per minute that somebody that you pay a person to do a job. They cost you a certain dollar amount per minute, but they have a profit per minute as well. So and that's back to this previous slide. The profit per minute is how much money they make you per minute. But the distraction cost is what happens when people get distracted during the day. So this is if you take a screenshot of this real quick, this is a very educational slide. Distractions cost businesses tons of money. So it's very important that we try to eliminate those distractions, and you can connect with me offline. I'll give you some great ideas on how to make that happen. So we're an outsourced chief technology information and security officer company that does business process modeling as well as a service. That means we're part-time. So we work in the fractional amount of time that it takes to do the job for your business. We're very cost-effective technology leadership consultants that help you grow and manage your business and ensure that all the processes of your business are written down and documented so you can continue running your business even without you there. It's a way to catch me, and now we can ask any questions. If anybody has any questions.
Yeah, we're out of time for questions because it's 8:27 already.
Sorry.
So please reach out to Kyle if you have any questions, if you want to talk to him more about what he does and how he can help with your business. And we're going to go very quickly. We have a few minutes here to announcements. Paul is having Flags of Honor next week. Do you want to tell us briefly, Paul?
Yes, thank you. The Flags of Honor will be at Oak Point Park in Plano. It's going to be, there's over 1,000 flags on display. There'll be a program, there'll be a free lunch, and it's just going to be a wonderful event. I would really like to see 100% of the people here on this video attend it. You will be impressed, and it'll be just a great moment to kind of kick off Veterans Week. Thank you.
Thank you. Jamie, you have an announcement.
Sorry, I put in the chat. It's just a networking meeting we're having, but it's an actual period of instruction, if you will. It's on an endless stream of referrals. Normally they charge, but it is free. You can jump on there anytime you want. For our chapters, at Wednesday at 08, but that link is there for November 16th at 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday.
All right, great. Thank you. JR.
Real quick, the Veterans Ranch is going to be on the Vertical Momentum podcast with Richard Kaufman today at noon Eastern. So anywhere podcasts are available, check it out. It's going to be a hard-hitting show today.
Anybody else?
Yeah, don't forget the city circles. I'll have those coming up. Lloyd, Alex.
Yeah, mine was last week.
Yeah.
The Collin County Marine Corps birthday ball is November 12th. Tickets are still available. We only have about 30 seats left. So if you're interested, visit collinmcl.org.
And I'm going to be there. So if you buy a ticket and you want to sit where I'm sitting, let me know, because I will pass that information on to to whoever does the seating arrangement. It is for everybody. You don't have to be a Marine to come and celebrate with us. And it is a lot of fun. Is the event of the year not to miss. And our Marine Corps League does one of the nicest Marine Corps balls. I hear that Fort Worth has one of the largest, but we do one of the nicest.
What flavored crayons are we going to eat if we show up?
Like purple. So we can eat purple crayons, and I like them very sharp. So make sure that you bring a pencil sharpener.
So I host a Business and Bullets networking and shooting event. It's the third Wednesday of the month. So this month is coming up on November 16th. It's at the Mission Ridge Gun Range. It starts at 5:30 to 6:30 is networking, 6:30 to 7:30. We'll do some shooting if you enjoy that. Come on out and join us.
And next Tuesday at Barrel and Bones, downtown Carrollton, we're having Carrollton Coppell City Circle. Come on down, folks.
Yeah. JR, I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it. It's in the chat. If not, I can send it back again. Don't forget to subscribe to the Addies magazine. The next issue is going to be an extremely interesting one. Let's support our in-house veteran business. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to swallow the wrong way and choke. Swallow and talking does not mix. Don't try it. And let's support Christine. I've seen her. I knew Christine when she had the idea. Then I knew when she was getting all the paperwork, all the articles together. And then she asked me to write an article, and the rest has been history. It has been an amazing journey. I want to make sure that we, as our chamber members, support. Ask other people to read the magazine. She has an online free version, so you don't even have to pay for it. Go online and read some of the articles. And then if that's something that interests you, support her, sign up for a membership. It's not that expensive. Let's start referring each other more, right? So that we can grow. Think of our chamber first before you go somewhere else. I know we are all in different networking events, but this is our family, right? Mm-hmm. We support our family first. If you have IT questions, go to Kyle. He's my to-go-to. For music, it's Ron. For insurance, we have a couple people of insurance, so I have to pick who would fit better, right? So you gotta start thinking about our chamber, because we're here to help our brothers and sisters. And this is a place we want to grow. If we have somebody that needs a resource, they go to Paul and they go to Domingo, right? And now we have a couple of other options towards Fort Worth. And if you want to be part of our chamber, get plugged in. We have so many needs that we, the board, cannot do. There's only a few of us. We just need an hour of 2 of your time. It's not even like per day, it's per week, sometimes per month, you know? So please get plugged in with us and help us grow the chamber. My passion is to leave people better off than how I found them. That is a passion that I have for our brothers and our sisters. They're hurting. They don't have a place to call home. This could be it. Our veteran suicide rate is 44%, guys. Nobody's talking about it in the news.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We're going to be doing
have to do that.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're going to be doing an article on that in our winter issue.
Yeah.
So
it's imperative, right? that we be that resource. We can't help everyone. We can only help those who want to be helped. But if we come across those people, plenty of referrals. There's no excuse for people getting help if they need it. Ron?
Yes, I just wanted to announce that November 12th, the big music recital, the DFW Veterans Chamber has the inside cover of the pay bill. So when I announce the sponsors, I really would love for some of you to be there. I have some very influential students, former Dallas Cowboys, you name it, presidents, CEOs that you may want to get to know. So if you can possibly be there, please be there. We want to be represented.
I will be there, Ron. So that's the other thing that I would like to see our chamber, right? We can't be at everything, but we can be at some things, right? So if our members have events, let's support them. That's part of being brothers and sisters, right? Even if it's a little bit of an obligation, if you feel obligated, you should. These are your brothers, these are your sisters, they're family. You show up whether you want to or not, and then you have a good time when you're there and you edify them, because this builds them in their business, and this is how we help each other, right? We don't have to buy everything from everybody, but we can be there, we can show support, we can edify, we can help each other. So I do want you to feel guilty. I'm your mother right now. I'm like lecturing all of you, you know, so be there or be square, like in the military, right? Gotta show up. And we just gotta do it. So that's my message for the rest of the year and the oncoming year. I'm going to push a little bit more. I hope you guys don't come to dread me or cringe when you see me coming. I am fun. I am easygoing. I do have a good sense of humor, but this is important to me. And I think having had a bad week and coming back to the chamber, I'm like, this is home. This is where I want to live 100% of the time, you know, and I doubted myself all week, guys. I'm going to be honest. All of the week, I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to be here. I had those thoughts in my head. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's my stupid side of my brain talking. Let's refocus, right? That's how bad of a week it was. So I know that if I feel like that, other people feel like that, and it's normal. It's normal, right? So let's plug in, let's help each other. And yes, go feeling guilty of what the things that you have not done and how you can improve so that you can feel better. So, and if you want to talk to me, my phone number is available, my email's available, my Zoom is available. Make an appointment, call me, email me. I do answer all of our chamber members within a few hours. So God bless you. See you next week.
God bless you.
Bye, everybody.